Alright, we're up and running. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. You've made it to the end of the week. Now we can enjoy the weekend. However, before we get to this video, can we just have a look at this guy's neck? This isn't a neck, it's a wall. The man's got a whole wall underneath his head, man. Like, god damn. If I use this picture as the thumbnail and a shocked face next to him, like on the left or the right, that's a viral video right there. It'll probably do 1,000,000 times better than my other videos. Just look at this, man. Oh man. But yeah, anyways, before we get to today's video, I want to just bring something up to, I'm someone who's always transparent, what you see is what you get as well. What I wanted to say is, if there's anything that you guys think I can improve on, whether it be the videos itself, the thumbnail, the title, do let me know. Whether a video does really well, I mean, that's always a good thing, or if it's a bit on the lower side of the views, it is what it is. Like, it doesn't upset me. I just see it as more of a challenge, like, okay, well, this one got 200 views, but that one got like 600 views in the first whatever how many hours, right? I see it as a challenge. I'm like, all right, so what can I tweak? What can I improve on better? Is it the thumbnail? Is it the title? Blah, blah, blah. So for you guys who've been watching for a while, or if you're new, what do you think there's something I can improve on? Because this is teamwork. I don't improve or I don't grow without you guys. This is like a 50-50 thing. I may make the content and everything, but you're the ones who click on the video, comment, like, subscribe, give me the feedback. So yeah, if there's anything you think I can improve on, let me know. I'm all ears, man. I'm not gonna judge anyone, right? Now, enough yapping from me. Today, we're gonna be checking out Golden State Kevin Durant. And as Post 2K here says, Golden State Kevin Durant was a menace. Or here, KD to the Dubs had me tweaking. So from what I've heard from friends as well, Kevin Durant, when he was with the Golden State Warriors, was an absolute beast. He was on a whole different level. So the last video I uploaded was to do with Kyrie, his story and everything, which was pretty cool to see. So you should check that one out too. And I also want to circle back to Kevin Durant. So for both players, I reacted to highlights. Like a month ago, even longer than a month ago, like maybe 2 months ago now. I can't even remember. Yesterday's video was, today's video, technically, today released midnight, was Kyrie's story. Today, we're gonna watch another story type video, but it's about Kevin Durant's time in the Golden State Warriors. Now, I don't know much about KD. So this video is the first story type video we're watching to do with KD. And as always, I'm not going to really dive too deep into the story outside of this video. So if there's anything you guys would like me to know, let me know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know who or what should I react to for a future video. I'm going to make sure no one's calling me because I want to watch this. Without any interruptions, perfect, and keep my phone here just in case. And yeah. I've got my second coffee for the day. I hope you guys have your drinks and snacks, because this is going to be a long one. Let's get to watching.
KD was the NBA's ultimate villain. The man was hated by everyone in the basketball universe, but he didn't give a damn. 3 years, 3 finals appearances, back-to-back titles, and 2 finals MVPs. The guy was a cheat code. He had one of the greatest finals runs of all time, hit one of the most iconic shots in finals history, and then did it again just a year later, all while terrorizing the NBA on a nightly basis with the greatest team of all time. Durant essentially broke the NBA for a few years in order to achieve everything he's ever dreamed of. But at what cost?
Kevin Durant way outside, delivers!
Don't tell me it's another injury, man. But also, from what I've understood about KD, he pretty much lives, breathes, eats, drinks, lives basketball.
State Warriors champions once again, back-to-back titles. Durant slipping, and Durant grabbing that right leg.
Yep, it's an injury. Son of a bitch.
The hate KD got for joining Golden State is justified. That's obvious, and here's why. Durant was drafted in 2007 and quickly became OKC's golden child. He won the Rookie of the Year and made the NBA Finals in just his 5th season. Unfortunately, he lost to LeBron James in the Miami Heat, but there's no doubt that he'll be back. KD would bounce back, winning the MVP in 2014, and 2 years later, found himself just one win away from a return to the finals. One more win, and he'd beat a Golden State juggernaut that set the all-time wins record during the regular season, lining himself up for revenge against LeBron in the finals. But we can never look too far ahead. KD and the Thunder suffered a catastrophic collapse, losing 3 straight games and falling to the Warriors in 7. They were so close, yet so far. The climb back to the
I mean, look, as a Warriors fan, at least for this game, I'm not even mad. But now we're gonna watch KD part of the Warriors,
top for Durant,
which is something I wish I would have watched.
is gonna be a long one. Except it wasn't. KD took the elevator to the top, signing with the team he just lost to. The team that won 73 games. The team with the reigning 2-time MVP. The same team that was just minutes away from back-to-back titles were now adding a top 3 player in the world to their roster. Kevin Durant is a Golden State Warrior.
Now I wonder what the OKC fans felt when he swapped over to the Warriors. For those who are watching, let me know, what was it like back then when he made the switch?
KD to the Warriors had the league in such a frenzy that before they even played a game together, there were serious beliefs that they might go a flawless 82-0 on the season. Then they lost by 29 on opening night, and all that nonsense went out the window. It was a stunner, but not as stunning as seeing KD in a Warriors jersey. It just looked wrong, especially when he faced his old squad in his new home.
Yeah, now this is going to be interesting. Come on. Come on, KD.
KD summoned the Slim Reaper, slashing Westbrook and the Thunder for 39 in a monster 26-point win. The Durant era in Golden State was officially here. After their win over OKC, they went on a 12-game winning streak with the new KD and Steph duo in full effect.
Yeah, this right here would have been absolutely dangerous to go up against. KD and Steph Curry.
Highlight reel no-look lobs on the fast break, electrifying chase-down blocks into 30-foot pull-up threes. It was surreal. Every game was like an all-star game with KD in the Bay, and he made his presence felt on Christmas Day.
Oh.
He introduced himself to the Cavs-Warriors rivalry, exploding for 36 and 15 in the greatest Christmas Day game of all time. And with a chance to win the game at the buzzer, he catches the inbound pass, but trips and fails to get a shot off to lose the game. Unfortunate, but this was just a taste of what was to come.
Veterans on the bench. Pass all the way across, and Durant throws it down.
We were now halfway through the season, and the hate towards Durant had not dissipated. In fact, it elevated because on February 11th, 2017, KD was making his long-awaited return to OKC in one of the most hostile environments we've ever seen.
From Texas, number 35.
I'm oh man. See, this is why I asked in the beginning, like, what was it like when you guys were watching this? Oh man, the betrayal. It's like yesterday's video with Kyrie. Who was he with before he moved to Brooklyn? The Celtics. And then you had the Celtics chanting, Kyrie sucks, Kyrie sucks. And now KD, former Oklahoma City player, signed with the Warriors, and now he's playing in OKC's. Oh, man.
And by the way, mention in Providence College,
Westbrook is better.
our colleague Doris Burke getting honored at Providence.
Mr.
Booze and cupcake taunts had relatively no effect on Durant, as he poured in 34 points and 9 boards while trash talking to just
That's the mentality that you gotta have, man.
about everybody on his former team. This dude was a psycho. KD and the Warriors would cruise the rest of the way, finishing the season with a 67-15 record for the first seed in the NBA. It was time to put this juggernaut to the test.
Playoffs 2017. All right, let's see this.
Round one, KD and his squad would face off against a mediocre Portland team, and it was light work. Durant was injured for games 2 and 3, but thankfully Golden State had some extra firepower as they swept the Blazers to advance to the second round. And to put it nicely, the Dubs blasted Utah in 4, KD averaged 25 a night, and he was making his return to the Western Conference Finals for the second consecutive season. And this year was nothing like 2016. He scorched the 61-win Spurs in Game 1, stuffing the stat sheet.
Let's have a look. 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks.
34, 5, 4, and 4 in the win, and from that point on, it was wraps. Golden State won their next 3 games to sweep San Antonio, putting their record at 12-0 in the playoffs. KD finally broke through, and he'll be making his return to the finals to face the man who killed his championship dreams,
LeBron James.
It was the matchup most NBA fans craved, and it was finally here in one of the most anticipated finals in recent history. So, crashing the party and making his debut on the big stage in this thrilling rivalry, Durant reintroduced himself.
Come on. Oh.
Durant drives and finishes some game, 40-some days. Good veterans on their bench. Pass all the way across, and Durant.
Oh, man. You see that? You see that?
Good veterans on their bench. And Durant throws it down. Durant across the lane. Durant down the lane. Durant for 3.
KD was out for blood, man. The guy was the Terminator.
KD put on an absolute show, torching the Cavs for 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Holy shit.
He was putting LeBron on a slip and slide before crushing the rim on a tomahawk dunk, hitting spot-up threes, and even trash-talking Rihanna. KD was on one. Up 1-0, Durant had an on...
I'm not the biggest fan of Rihanna, let's just say that. So that made me happy.
In Game 2, stuffing the stat sheet with 33 points, 13 boards, 6 dimes, 3 steals, and 5 blocks. A masterclass of a performance, and they're up 2-0. And Game 3 on the road didn't slow the Slim Reaper down one bit. He dropped another 30-piece, frying the Cavaliers with tough turnarounds in the post, wet strokes from 3, and baseline fades. What else do you want from this man? Wait, is he about to...
What is he about to do now, man?
It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown, and Golden State takes the lead.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Down 2 with 50 seconds left, KD hits his patented hezzy pull-up from 3 right in LeBron's grill to go up 1 and take a 3-0 lead in the series. It
3-0 lead. That is cooked.
was the dagger of all daggers. In Game 4, Cleveland finally got the upper hand, giving Golden State their first loss of the playoffs, which is just insane. So, back at home for Game 5 on the brink of a championship, KD shut the lights out.
Here we go. Here we go. Another one. And another one.
The rookie finds Durant, steps back for 3, pumps it in. Kevin Durant again. There it is. Redemption for Golden State. One of the great playoff runs of all time is complete.
Your Bill Russell 2017 Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant finally reaches the mountaintop as he's crowned NBA champion and Finals MVP, averaging 35, 8, and 5 on ludicrous
That is crazy.
It's honestly one of the greatest finals performances we've ever seen. On top of the fact that he led Golden State to a 16-1 record in the postseason. It was the greatest playoff run by the greatest team of all time. And this was just the beginning.
2018. Let's see what he cooks now.
With a ring on his finger entering the 2018 season, KD was a man possessed. He was hitting nasty crossovers into game winners in LA, putting his handle on display once again in Milwaukee with the nastiest hezzy I've ever seen, and of course, throwing down an array of tomahawk slams. Not to mention, he was also embarrassing dudes on the defensive end, blocking shots like he was swatting flies off the backboard. In fact, he averaged a career high in blocks at 1.8
That is absolutely insane, man. This guy's a jack of all trades.
per game this season. Durant was taking his game to the next level, which made Golden State as dangerous as ever. I mean, these cats were so good, Steve Kerr let Iguodala coach the team for fun. It was the ultimate level of disrespect. The regular season was a joke for the Warriors. They finished the year as the second seed in the West, but come playoff time, you knew KD and the guys were gonna turn up.
All right. So we got the playoffs in 2018. Who are they up against?
Golden State was right back to their dominant ways in the postseason. Durant averaged 28, 8, and 5 in round 1 as they gentlemen swept the Spurs. Then they went on to dummy an Anthony Davis-led New Orleans team in 5 to move on and face the NBA's #1 seed, 65-win Houston Rockets.
2018, James Harden. One of the videos I actually uploaded recently. Dude, this guy right here was the guy in 2018, man. The guy. I don't know, the guy turned Super Saiyan, man. He just popped off. He annihilated everyone. He destroyed, I play a lot of games, right? So I'm like, we gotta go and destroy the lobbies. He destroyed the lobbies, man. It doesn't matter what team you were on. This guy, unstoppable.
In the West,
So now we get to see him go against KD and the Warriors. Whew.
Western Conference Finals. This was a squad built specifically to give KD and Golden State a run for their money. We were about to see a war, and Durant made sure he threw the first punch.
Game 1 of this best of 7. Durant, yes. Puts the move on Hart. Hits. Durant to the rim. The guy gets to the hole. Here's Durant. Now goes at him. And hit three-point range. Durant on a fade, and he is red hot.
Go inside and kind of come back out mid-range.
Durant with room hits the three.
KD was silky smooth as he lit up the Rockets for 37 points in a huge Game 1 win on the road. And he kept it going in Game 2 as well with a 38-point nuke, but Houston trampled them by 22. It was obvious now, the Warriors had a formidable opponent. They bombed the Rockets back home in Game 3 by 41, but it evoked an immediate response as Houston won Games 4 and 5 to throw Golden State on the ropes, down 3-2. Much of the basketball world was stunned. No one thought any team had a chance against the KD Warriors, and now they're just one loss away from not even making the finals. However, in Game 6, they silenced doubters as KD poured in 23 to force a Game 7. And back at home, the Rockets came out strong, leading by as much as 15 in the second quarter. But KD wasn't having any of it.
Time to flip the switch.
Went into takeover mode, scoring 21 points in the second half as he nailed back-breaking shots late to seal the win and keep the hopes of back-to-back titles alive. The Warriors are headed back to the finals for the second consecutive season in the KD era. And surprise, surprise, we got a rematch.
Big man LeBron.
In 2017, Kevin Durant completely took over the finals, challenging LeBron for the title of the best player in the world. And in 2018, his sights were set on dethroning the king. In Game 1, KD dominated both sides of the ball as he poured in 26 points, 9 boards, 6 dimes, and 3 blocks in a
Damn.
10-point win. And Game 2 was nearly identical as he killed the Cavs for 26, 9, 7, and 2 blocks to take a commanding 2-0 series lead, headed back to Cleveland, where he set out to prove that he was the best player on the planet.
That is insane, man. 2-0 lead is insane. Look at that footwork. Look at the dribble.
Golden State as well. Durant from beyond the arc. Rattles home. Durant fires a three. Knocks it down. Kevin Durant. George Hill. Waiting for some space. Rises and scores. Kevin Durant torching the Cavaliers.
Post 2K does such an amazing work at making these edits. And I mean all of his videos are amazing, right? But the way he edits the music, the pacing, everything is just spot on.
Delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown. It's a 6-point game. That's the same spot where he hit it in Game 3 last year.
With one of the greatest performances in NBA Finals history, KD drilled a carbon copy of his shot from 2017, this time from 32 feet out to drive the dagger into LeBron and the Cavs.
Far out,
On top
man.
of the shot, Durant put in 43 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists.
43 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, dominating the Cavaliers, 3 points, 2 points.
He was a certified assassin. And for the cherry on top, KD posted a 20-point triple-double in Game 4, sweeping the Cavaliers to capture back-to-back championships and back-to-back Finals MVPs.
Absolute insanity.
His historic performances and the accolades he was stacking up, Durant was cementing his legacy as one of the game's all-time greats right in front of our eyes. But he wanted more. 2 was sweet. 3 would be history. Entering the 2019 season, KD and the Dubs were hunting for the first three-peat since the Kobe Shaq Lakers in 2002. But in the process, they
Wait, so that's video I want to watch as well. I'm sure I know there's a video out somewhere. I've seen it before, like the thumbnail and stuff, that covers the relationship between Shaq and Kobe. And don't worry, there's going to be plenty more videos on Shaq, Kobe, Michael Jordan, all those guys. Don't you worry. But I want to sort of watch that video that shows the relationship between Shaq and Kobe. That's going to be a good one.
Encountered the same problems that caused that dynasty to end. In just their 14th game of the season against the Clippers, tied late in the 4th, Draymond pulls down the rebound and doesn't give the ball to KD for the final shot. And the fireworks went off. The two got into it on the bench where Draymond told Durant, "We don't need you. We won without you. Leave." To which
All
KD
right.
replied by saying,
So look, I'm a big fan of the Warriors. They're my team. I've read a lot of stuff about Draymond. He likes to start fights, but he likes sort of what's the best way to describe it? He doesn't pull through with it, you know? He likes to start fights, he likes to be the catalyst that starts things, you know? But then he gets saved by his team or the refs and whatever, right? I mean, that's an example right there. In saying that, the only thing I've seen to do with Draymond was pretty much this year's playoffs. That's all I've seen from him, right? And from, I guess, the Steph Curry videos that I've uploaded, and I think there was one video about the Warriors, and now this. Someone told me that he starts fights, doesn't pull through it, more of the catalyst that starts all this drama and whatnot. And I guess this video proves it.
That's why I'm out. See, Durant was in the final year of his contract, and rumblings that he'd leave in free agency were already beginning to bubble. And now, we had some concrete evidence. This ticked off KD, and as he headed up north, he took his anger out on Toronto.
Final seconds. Durant hits from near midcourt. Notice off the bench, he's hit
There he is. There he is.
Durant with a nice move. And here's Durant.
So what Durant's doing now is like, all right, you want me off the team? Let me show you. Let me show what I'm made of. So when I do leave the team, you're thinking, oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't have started talking shit to KD. You know, I shouldn't have told him, we don't need you. We can win without you. We've won before.
Durant on a fade. 10 seconds, goes to the corner. Three hits to tie it up. Kevin Durant dribbling into the corner to look for the tying shot, and he does just that.
KD was a monster as he scorched the Raptors for 51, 11, and 6 while hitting shots
51 points, 11 rebounds, and 6.
that literally had you questioning if this guy had aimbot. He was
Yeah,
unreal.
he probably did have aimbot.
Even with a bit of tension, Durant and the Warriors were up to their old tricks the rest of the season. KD continued his scoring binge, averaging 26, 6, and 5 as the Dubs finished first in the West. Once again, the regular season was just a warm-up for the playoffs, where the chase for the elusive three-peat began.
The 2019 playoffs. Let's see this, man.
In round 1, the Warriors would face the 8-seeded Clippers, and there were some signs of concern. After an easy 17-point win in Game 1, it looked like they were on track for another blowout in Game 2, up by 31 points halfway through the third quarter. But in a flash, it was gone.
Oh,
The Clippers rallied to win by 4 in the largest postseason comeback in NBA playoff history. And the man who took all the heat was our boy KD. He attempted just 8 shot attempts in that Game 2. Labeled as the best player in the world, that can't happen, and the media let him hear it. They questioned his passiveness and how much of an effect Patrick Beverley's defense had on his game. Yes, that was a real question, and Durant responded with one of the coldest bars you'll ever hear.
I'm not gonna get in the way of the game because, you know, I want to have a little back and forth with Patrick Beverley. I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
Do I need to say more?
put some respect on my name.
From this moment forward, KD was locked in.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
Durant working on the rookie, shakes him. He's got another one. Playoffs for them as Kevin Durant first. Gallinari got a piece with 6 on the shot clock. Big miss that time. Durant goes, Durant scores, and 1 for KD.
Media likes to talk. I like talking shit. So does the internet. One bad game, one bad move, and they'll make you seem like it's the end of the world and you've completely screwed up. And now he's showing them how it's done. Again.
Durant trying to create some space. Doesn't matter if he does.
There you go.
Minutes. He's done an excellent job. Durant, impressive shot. Durant fouled and 1. Now on Durant, 5 to shoot. Durant little crossover, pull-up shot.
The footwork, man.
Durant, long three, count it, and the foul. Kevin Durant with a chance for a 4-point play. Durant on the pull-up, that's good. Kevin Durant, 50. Durant turns, fires, count it, and 1. Trying to stay with him. Durant again, same spot, pull-up, same result. Kick it out, open Durant, that's good. Durant, count it, and the foul.
50 points.
What more could you have done to slow Kevin down, especially in the first half?
I mean, he's Kevin Durant.
Over the
I love
next
that.
4 games, KD scored 38, 33, 45, and 50 in a close.
Come on, man. Look at this. 38, 33, 45, 50. Put some respect on his name.
Game 6 on just stupid efficiency. He's Kevin Durant. Thanks to KD, the series win brought them to round 2 for a Western Conference Finals rematch. And the man was still on one. He poured in 35 in a Game 1 win, then 29 to go up 2-0, followed by 46 in a Game 3 loss, and then 34 in another Houston win that tied the series at 2. Durant was in the midst of one of the greatest heaters of his career, averaging over 38 a game since his iconic quote, and with a chance to go up 3-2 at home, he'd keep it rolling. He electrified the crowd with 20 points in the first half, on pace for another 40-burger, but unfortunately, he'd never get there. Late in the third quarter, KD landed from a jumper and suffered a calf injury that forced him to leave the game. Golden State would pull out the win, but post-game, it was reported that Durant suffered a mild calf sprain and would be out for the series. A freak injury at the worst possible time. The Warriors went on to win Game 6 to get back to the Western Conference Finals, where KD remained out as Curry carried Golden State to a sweep over the Blazers to get back to the NBA Finals and keep the three-peat alive. Hopes are high that we'll see a healthy Kevin Durant back on the court in the finals, because they'll need him if they want to make history.
Who do they go against in the finals?
Turns out that mild calf injury was worse than we thought. KD missed games 1, 2, 3, and a crucial game 4 that saw his squad go down 3-1 in the finals. So, with the three-peat in jeopardy, KD would make his return in Game 5. We had no idea if he was still dealing with that injury, but regardless, the Slim Reaper was back, and he was exactly what the Warriors needed. KD didn't skip a beat, going off for 11 points in the first quarter, and the Warriors looked lethal once again. Can they really come back from a 3-1 deficit? Is the three-peat alive again?
That's what I'm thinking.
Questions were going through our minds, but sadly, we'd never find out.
Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant's limping. Durant goes down holding his leg. Ibaka goes up and is fouled down the other end. And Durant grabbing that right leg.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's the right calf that put him out.
Early in the second quarter, KD attempts to drive past Ibaka and ruptures his right Achilles. A dreadful injury that not only put the series in jeopardy, but Durant's entire career could be changed forever.
I think that's what Tyrese went through, right? He had a calf strain, and then he injured his Achilles, if I'm not mistaken, right?
And to make matters worse, Raptors fans cheered at his injury.
Oh, come on, man. That's...
Goodbye at him.
See, look. I know sometimes with sports you're a little passionate, but that's a dick move right there, man.
He sat on the court in shock. Fans eventually came to their senses, realizing the severity of the situation, as they gave Durant a standing ovation as he walked off the court for the last time as a Golden State Warrior.
That's better.
That was it. Golden State lost the finals in 6, ending their hopes of a three-peat. But the real question is, was that it for KD?
Nope.
The Warriors believe that the MRI today will confirm a tear of Kevin Durant's right Achilles.
Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada.
So actually what KD was risking also to me wasn't the money. It was the rest of his career, the rest of his prime. He may never be the same.
Kevin Durant will leave the Golden State Warriors and sign with the Brooklyn Nets.
Durant, the fake, the second. Crush the defense by Milwaukee now. Durant fires and hits. There's Durant moving on Tucker. He turns, he shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining. Durant for 3. It's good. Kevin Durant way outside. Delivers. The Golden State Warriors champions once again. Back-to-back titles.
Hell yeah.
The back-to-back NBA Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
Yep. Well, another amazing video by Post2K. I don't know, man, if I'll ever get to the point on YouTube where I start getting noticed by some of the bigger channels, even though I'm just like watching, learning, and reacting, you know, through their videos. But yeah, I mean, Post2K, I'm a big fan of Post2K's videos, and then this is just another 10 out of 10 video, man. I mean, what can I say? KD, the KD era in the Golden State Warriors, just from this video, it kind of pisses me off again that it took me this long to start watching basketball, because I wish I could have seen him play with the Warriors, and not just because I'm a Warriors fan now. Like this is something that you should, you have to watch it as it's happening, you know what I mean? I like a lot of the events and playoffs and highlights that we watch on the channel. But yeah, I mean, Golden State, Kevin Durant, man, like the title mentions, was an absolute menace. 30, 40, 50 plus points, back-to-back championships with the Warriors, Finals MVP. I mean, we'll just have a look. I'm actually. Did you have a look? Just in case, Kevin Durant. We'll look at what he's achieved in his career thus far. Oh, let's have a look. To the Rockets? Did he get traded? Oh shit! Hold on. Well, it happened. Kevin Durant was traded to the Houston Rockets. Oh shit. He just got traded to the Houston Rockets. Damn. All it took was Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10 pick, and 5 second rounders. Whew. Alright, so KD is now with the Houston Rockets. He's not with the Phoenix Suns anymore. Not anymore. Let's have a look here. Yeah, he's now, look at that. Houston Rockets. But look. Look at this. Look at this. 5-time All-NBA second team. 2 times final MVP. Rookie of the Year. NABC Player of the Year. First team AP All-American. NBA Cup All-Tournament team. 6-time All-NBA first team. All-Rookie first team. Wooden Award. 2-time All-Star MVP. 2014 MVP, AP Player of the Year, Naismith Award. The man's done it all. Man, I wish I would have seen this. I wish I would have seen this happen in person, man. But you know what? Now he's with the Houston Rockets. I get to see that. I can't wait. I know the playoffs is just done. A couple more months in October, and we'll see this beginning of the new season. And this is going to be my first full season. I'm not going to be slowing down on the content either. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly loved watching this. This was great. The man was the Terminator when he was with the Warriors. Just like, what's his name? Oh, man, my short-term memory is so bad right now. Do I have to really look at my channel now? Where is he? James Harden. Why did I forget his name? James Harden, part of the Houston Rockets, Same energy, man. Absolutely locked in. They popped off. They dominated. Man. Woo. Anyway, this video is almost up 40. It's pretty much going to be a 40-minute video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely leave a like if you've enjoyed this and hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel a lot. I love making these videos. Man, we're not going to be slowing down. I'm going to have to look at my list now, and I'm going to have to pick someone to watch or an event, and we'll go from there. So yeah, let me know in the comments, who should I react to? What should I react to for a future video? And if you want to be part of the community, definitely join the Discord. Love to have you in. We've got a sports channel there. We got a bunch of gaming channels there. We got some good people there as well. So yeah, on to the next video, guys. You take care, stay safe, and keep on grinding. Never give up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love all. Bye.